So I spent loads of time just emailing, and then got myself into the position where I want to be. But yeah, it really just started as a hobby.
This episode is supported by a proper local clinic just outside of Bishop Stortford. Most people don't wake up planning to see a chiropractor. It's the stiff neck that won't ease, the bad back that's killing your sleep, or that pain that suddenly makes work and family life harder. Takeley Chiropractic help people get out of pain and, even more importantly, stay out of pain. They don't rush you. They take time to understand you and make you feel better. They want to understand what you want to get back to doing, whether that's work, sport, or just spending time with your family. They're a local team, highly qualified, and recently they won an award for outstanding patient care. Have a look at takeleychiropractic.co.uk and see what they're all about. Welcome to the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast, the show where we shine a light on the incredible businesses, community leaders, and local legends shaping our town. I'm your host, James O'Donnell, and today we're joined by Ellie Sturgess. Ellie, great to have you on the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Not a problem at all. For those of us who don't know you yet, Ellie, who are you and what do you do here in Bishop Stortford?
So I'm Ellie Sturgess. I'm 22 years old. I've lived in Stortford all my life, and I'm a social media manager and UGC content creator. So I will run businesses, social media accounts, and I create content for brands as well.
Okay. So UGC, you create content for brands. What does that actually mean to anybody that, doesn't understand the world of branding and why brands might need content created? So
UGC actually stands for user generated content. So brands will reach out to me and ask me to create some ads for them. So they'll send me their product. I create some videos for them and they can use them as ads on their platforms. It's a really good way for brands to be authentic and make their products relatable. So to obviously get purchases because they're seeing normal people like us use their products. So yeah, that's what UGC is. And then the social media managing part is I do a lot of small businesses. So a lot of business owners who don't have time to run their social media platforms because obviously social media is so big nowadays and it is actually quite time consuming. So I will run their accounts, create content to put on their accounts relatable to their businesses and just showcase what they're all about.
Fantastic. Well, I put out a lot of content for the podcast, so I know exactly what you mean by it. It is time consuming. It takes a lot of time to work through all the different platforms that are out there and try and create brand voice and to share what you're trying to say. But the user generated content stuff is so interesting to me because people are fed up basically on there with brands shouting out about themselves all the time and they want to hear from other people. How did you start in kind of user generated content? What was the spark that got you moving in that direction?
So I always have loved just posting on TikTok and Instagram, like just personally, like I just loved creating videos. I would also always do like my makeup, my hair, show my outfit, just as a little hobby. And then I met someone last year who does it as a job and she inspired me to start doing it. And I spent loads of time just outreaching to brands because that's, I feel like, is the hardest part. And you've got to put yourself out there. So I spent loads of time just emailing, and then got myself into the position where I want to be. But yeah, it really just started as a hobby.
And it's actually a real career, as in, like, you can, if you're reaching out to brands, suggesting to them that they send you products that you can then advertise for them, they pay you for it, or is it just the product they give you and that's the kind of form of payment? How does it work?
So when I first started, because I was just trying to get experience, I was just asking for gifting collaborations. So it is just they send you the product, you make a video and do it that way. But once I got a little bit of experience, then you start doing the paid ones. And that's when you start getting the inbounds as well. So brands will start reaching out to you.
That's cool. And what kind of brands are you working with at the moment, Ellie? You're allowed to talk about it?
Yeah. So my biggest one, actually, I worked with Hotel Chocolat. I done a collaboration with them. Yeah, that's my favourite one by far. It was so cool. It was in their autumn range. A lot of beauty brands, a lot of skincare brands. That's kind of my niche.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably my most favourite one.
So what happens there? They send you, I don't know, a box of chocolates, and you sit there and you eat it and you record yourself. Like,
What does it mean?
So the Hotel Chocolat one was, they sent me a code, and then I go into their shops, and obviously they do drinks as well. And then I film myself trying their new range. So they had a new autumn range. So I got their matcha. This was back in October, November. So I got their matcha. I would record me trying it and just show the whole process of me going to try their matcha. But that one was a gifted one. And I just took the opportunity because it's such a big business and brand. I was just like, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how that one worked.
That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And
it was...
what are you concentrating on now? Are you still doing lots of outreach to brands, or are you working more on local businesses?
So I am actually at uni as well at the moment. I'm in my third year of uni studying fashion marketing. Yeah. So that's my sole focus at the moment. But I graduate in July, which I'm so excited for. But I am solely focusing on mainly the social media managing side. I still do the UGC stuff on the side. Just I get the inbound, so they're the ones that I'll be doing. And then when I finish uni, I can start doing all my outbounding stuff again. It's just time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially in my third year at uni.
It's quite a good job to do around other things, isn't it? That's the idea. If anybody's thinking about doing this for themselves, it's not like set hours 9 to 5. You can actually kind of craft it around when you might have some availability. Like maybe if you're a parent and you've dropped kids off at school, you've got a couple of hours to do something, you might be able to do it then.
It's so flexible.
Like that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so flexible. That's the best part about it. You can pick and choose when you want to do it. Mm-hmm. Especially like if I'm at uni all day, I'll come home, sit and do it in the evening. Or if you're an early bird, you can just wake up, do it for an hour in the morning. I love how flexible it is. And
the social media management work you're doing, what kind of businesses, if there's anybody listening now, what kind of businesses would be best suited to working with you, Ellie?
I think mainly any business owner, because obviously business owners are busy as it is. So to do social media as well is just another thing to add to the list. So any businesses who are struggling with time management, who are looking at getting new clients, because social media is the way to put it out there. But yeah, any small businesses in Bishop Stortford looking to broaden their clients, obviously always, but just increase their socials as well. I can definitely help with that.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll definitely share your details in the show notes. If there's any businesses that are interested in, working with you, they can reach out. One of the things I'm thinking of whilst I'm talking to you is that it's incredible. You're 22, you're running your own business as well as studying, for your degree. Do you think that are there more young people like you that are now doing this kind of thing, running their own business whilst they're studying? Is this a new wave of small business owners that is coming through?
I think definitely. I mean, the people that I study with at uni, maybe it's just the course that we're doing, but we're all business owner inspired. Like one of my friends is looking at doing her own fashion business. And I think social media plays a huge part in that as well. Like I get so inspired by people on social media that it inspires other people to start their own business. But yeah, definitely a huge wave of business owners coming through.
It's interesting. So what would you say to anybody out there, maybe they're parents and they've got, children that are thinking about doing this kind of thing, or they're even maybe about to go to university, so they're going to have a little bit of, in the nice possible way, you're going to have a little bit of spare time around when you're studying. What's the best steps for them if they wanted to kind of go down this path? What's the first thing that you think they should be doing?
I think pick a product or pick something that you love doing, because you can make content about absolutely anything. So it doesn't have to be beauty, or just if you love sport, if you love music, it could be anything. Pick something you love doing. Just create a 15-20 second video on you doing it, or showing people how you do it. Post it on a platform and see how you feel. Don't do things that make you feel uncomfortable. It took me a while to start speaking on my videos. I was so nervous, but I think just go for it and do what makes you happy.
Fantastic. Well, I imagine there are lots of young people now that are thinking about doing this. That, as you say, there is a lot of content out there promoting this kind of work, and it's great to see someone that's actually doing it and making it work. And it's not just about the creating content, it's the business side of things, it's the outreach and talking to business owners and understanding that the reason that everyone's creating content is to enable sales. And that's really interesting. I'm sure there's going to be small businesses out there that are interested in doing that kind of thing and collaborating with you, Ellie. It's really good to see. What's the best way for people to follow the work that you're doing here around user-generated content and also the social media management work?
So I have my Instagram account. So my Instagram is ugc.elliemaysturgessx. That's where all my work goes. My portfolio is actually linked on there as well. So that's the best place to find me.
Excellent. Well, we'll definitely put a link to that. So if anybody's interested, any brands are interested in kind of user-generated content, they can reach out, and any small businesses that might need some help on their social media, they can reach out as well. And maybe if there's anybody that's interested in actually doing this from themselves, they can drop you a line and understand how to get started. That might be really interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Anyone who wants help getting started, I'll be happy to share some advice and give you a kickstart.
That's fantastic. Thanks for that, Ellie. Okay, are you ready for some Stortford Spotlight questions?
Let's go for it.
Excellent. These are 3 fast questions that we ask every guest to come on to the Bishop Stortford Community podcast. First question. If you could put one sentence on a billboard in Jackson Square, what would it say and who needs to hear it the most?
So the saying I would put on is, don't just fly, Soar, which is actually from one of my favourite Disney films, Dumbo. And I just think if you're going to give anything a go, you've got to give it 100%. So anyone want to start something, just go for it. Don't care what anyone thinks. Just go for it. You've got nothing to lose.
Very wise words. Something for us all to think about, especially as we're starting small businesses, and there's loads of small businesses in Bishop Stortford, so that's fantastic. Okay, question 2. Where do you go in Stortford that you secretly hope never gets too popular?
So this one was actually quite a hard one, but they have recently just opened. I'm going to say the Coffee Lab. Their coffee and matchas there are so nice. I always go there to do some editing, to do some work there. It's so peaceful and just calming in there. I love it there. So I think it will get busy because it's so good and it's on the high street, but that's the place I'm going to say.
I haven't been in there yet, but they actually put out some pretty good content, don't they?
Yeah. Their content is really good. I follow their page already.
Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, I must make a trip there, and so many coffee shops, but yeah, I should definitely pop down and see what they're all about.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, question 3. Who's doing something special in town that more people need to know about?
Okay, so starting my journey, a lady called Tillett has helped me out massively. She has her makeup business All About You, and I think she's amazing for confidence in women, helping women grow. She's given me so many opportunities to help my business and myself grow. She's a lovely lady as well. And she's just great. She's really helped me. So definitely Sue Tillett.
We love Sue. We've had her on the podcast, and she sponsored the podcast in the past as well. She's been, the more I see of her, the more the support that she gives to small business owners, and particularly to young women that are out there trying to make their way in the world. She really is fantastic. And thank you for shining a light on the work that she's been doing with you as well, Ellie. Yeah, big fans of Sue over here. Do you think she'll cry? Do you think she'll cry after watching this? I think that's the end. Okay, Ellie, again, where's the best place for people to find you online and get involved with what you're doing?
So if you can go to my Instagram, so my Instagram is ugc.elliemaysturgessx, and it will have my email and my portfolio on there. So give me a follow on there.
Fantastic. We'll put that in the show notes. So if any brands or small businesses in Bishop Stortford want to reach out and do some work with you, Ellie, I'm sure there will be a few that reach out after seeing this. That's a wrap, Ellie. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been great.
Well done. Thank you for your first podcast as well.
My first.
Hopefully
of
not
many.
your last, Ellie. Hopefully. If you've enjoyed this episode, the best way to support the show is to hit follow, leave a quick review on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music. We're on now as well, and share it on your socials or with someone in town who you think should hear it. And if you've got a local legend, someone like Sue, someone like Ellie, that we should feature next on the podcast, drop their name in the show notes below so I can reach out to them and invite them on the podcast. Again, Ellie, thank you so much for joining us on the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ellie.